Time and again we keep talking about the shortage of water, the scarcity of water that actually, stands glaring at your face, especially in a city like Bengaluru. And answering all of these calls is this particular equipment that has been developed by Bharat Electronics to ensure that the humidity in the atmosphere is captured to provide clean drinking water with added minerals, as well as it is pure bacteria free. That is the promise that has been made. This is a 100-liter capacity, provides 100 liters of clean water. Talking to us more about this is Madam, if you can mention your name and what exactly is the speciality of this equipment.
I'm Anandi Ramalingam, Director Marketing of Bharat Electronics Limited. This particular AWG, as we call the atmospheric water generator, is a very innovative product which has been developed by a CSIR lab called IICT along with a startup company called litre. So we have entered into a memorandum of understanding with them to commercialize it, to manufacture and commercialize it. Now what is the unique feature of this is it takes, because from the humid water, air, it takes the humid air and then condenses it, filters it and then adds the required minerals into it through a membrane. The whole IP is within the country. The whole IP is with the CSIR lab and the startup. So it is really an innovative product, and we are looking at using this for our armed forces, especially in the forward border areas, in a ship platform where the ship has to sail for a longer period of time, and they also depend on an RO plant inside the ship. So this will be much better than the RO plant because it will have the added minerals also on it.
What will be the cost of this?
See, the cost, if you take the normal maintenance also, if you include the maintenance cost as well as the operation cost, the cost would be around ₹1.70 for a liter, which is much better, much better than what bottled water you get.
That's right. In fact, this is pretty new in terms of the launch of this particular equipment. What we are given to understand is that a 1,000-liter capacity costs around 9 lakhs. The rest of the equipment, the cost of them would have to really be worked out. But the first person to sip and taste this water is the CEO of HAL. Sir, if you can introduce yourself, your name, and let us know what was the experience of drinking this clean water, especially in a city like Bengaluru that talks about water scarcity.
My name is Shekhar Shrivastava. I'm CEO of HAL Bangalore complex. In fact, it's a very surprising thing to have the water from thin air, what we say. We have seen all the saints and everybody producing gold, but this water is really better than the gold because we know that the Fourth World War is not third, if not third, Fourth World War is going to happen over water. It's a very, very innovative idea. BEL and HAL, both of us, we are into this business of creating innovative products, and it's a very marvelous product by BEL. When we all see the water condensed over the condensation coil, we were wondering why it cannot be used. I remember those old days in the villages where people will put a strainer and collect rainwater, and we were always told that rainwater is the best one. In fact, it is much better than that. I can see the taste. It is much better than that because it's pure water. No way it can have any impurity. That's the best thing which can happen.
Thank you so much for this. But then, talking about, Bharat Electronics, there's also one other key question that crops up in everyone's mind, the tampering. Especially with the news that broke in about EVMs being tampered. Would this have any kind of, such kind of repercussions with respect to tampering? What is your take on the EVMs tampering as well as this?
No, there's no, both are totally different. There's no question of tampering anything here because, EVM as such is used for counting and declaring some result where the stakes are very high. Here it has nothing to do with that. Here it is more of providing a clean and very mineralized water to the people of the country and especially the armed forces. So both are not the related thing, and no tampering is also possible.
Especially with Lok Sabha election that is drawing close, how is Bharat Electronics ensuring that the EVMs will not be further tampered?
No, there is a technical evaluation committee head by the Election Commission of India which goes through the whole process. And not only they clear the design, at every aspect of production also they are involved. So there is no way the tampering can happen. In fact, the people who work for this electronic voting machine are all security cleared by them. They are all monitored. The whole manufacturing process is captured through the CCTVs, and there is no way any tampering can be done even by a worker of the company. So that much of foolproof system has been established. So there is no way tampering can happen.
Thank you so much. So looks like we have to drink to that. I meant this clean drinking water here. May I also have a cup, please? There it is. So standing in the whole day under the scorching sun, what can be a better way to actually quench your thirst than this clean drinking water that will actually cost just 1 rupee? With video journalist Abu Bakar, Pratibha Raman for My Nation.